Do you know why SH exerts more minus I effect than OH? Generally, it is an exception, right? Why? Because sulfur is having less electronegativity than the oxygen. So according to the rule of electronegativity, OH or alcohol should exert more minus I effect than thiol, right? But this is not the case. This is happening exactly opposite. That means this is an exception, right? Chemistry is full with exception. No. If you have a proper reasoning, then nothing is an exception. So let's see why is it happening so. So we have to see first what is happening in case of SH and OH bond. So generally, if we have a bond between A and B is more electronegative than A, then the electron pair will be pulled towards the B atom. As a result, we will be having partial negative charge on B and partial positive charge on A. But here what is happening? Here it's a complete polarization, almost like this dissociation. So instead of partial negative charge, we are having a partial or complete negative charge on sulfur or oxygen atom and complete positive charge on hydrogen atom. So for these things, what is happening now? The atom, both the atoms are having more electron density than the normal polarized bond cases. So for these things, in this case, what we'll be having, our electronegativity factor will not be much more predominant. Here, the electron density factor is predominating the pushing or inductive effect exerted by that atom or group. Means in that case, the inductive effect of thiol and OH group will not be judged or will not be considered based on the electronegativity of the sulfur and oxygen atom, but how much electron density is on sulfur and oxygen. Based on this factor, the the minus I effect or negative inductive effect of these two groups will be judged. Now we have sulfur, we have oxygen, both is having negative charge on it. It is bonded. So in which case the negative charge is dispersed, in which case it is concentrated. In sulfur case it is dispersed or little bit faded in that case, but in oxygen case it is concentrated. Why? Because the sulfur is having vacant 3d orbital. As sulfur is having vacant 3d orbital, so the electron density in case of sulfur will be dispersed on this vacant 3d orbital. But oxygen, it doesn't have any 3d orbital, right? It has no 3d orbital. So in this case it will be concentrated, highly concentrated negative charge on oxygen. So right now in O minus and S minus, where is negative charge highly concentrated? In oxygen, not in sulfur. And as electron density here is the determining factor for this inductive effect of the sulfur or an oxygen atom, so we can now understand that why sulfur is pulling more electron, because the electron density on sulfur is dispersed right now. So right now the bonded electron is more pulled towards sulfur than oxygen, and that's the reason the SH exerts more minus I effect than OH. Hope this concept is clear to you. If you want to make your basics very strong in chemistry, and if you want to enjoy this kind of problems and want to solve this kind of problems which can come for any competitive examination in advanced level, then please follow me. Thank you.